Hi, this is Tracy from Indiana Bushcrafters and Butterfly Bushcraft. I have been feeling a little under the weather, but the weather looked beautiful today, so I thought I would go out back and gather some pine needles to make some pine needle and mint tea. Pine needle tea contains 4 to 5 times the vitamin C of fresh squeezed orange juice and up to 5 times as much as a lemon. It's also high in vitamin A. It's an expectorant which thins secretions and decongestant and can be used as an antiseptic wash when it's cool. If you have any needles left over, throw them in your bath water to help relieve arthritis pain, nerve pain, sprains, and muscle strains. Be sure to collect your needles from trees growing well away from roadsides where they may be subject to constant vehicle exhaust, road salts, maintenance chemicals, and weed sprays. Also keep away from possible dump sites and dangerous locations. White pine is easy to identify by the needles which are attached in clusters of 5. White pine is the only pine with this characteristic. Select the pine needles that are youngest. These will be the freshest and have the most flavor and nutrients. They are the ones that look slightly greener than the remaining pine needles found at the end of each tree branch. Dried needles can be used as well, so if you have too many left over, consider drying them and using anytime you need them. I've been out in the yard with the dogs and having a good time. I've gathered a good handful of fresh young pine needles. The younger the better. As you can see, the white pine comes in clusters of 5. After I've gathered them, I've rinsed them with water and I've chopped the brown ends off. I've removed any of the brown papery sheaths that may remain at the base of the needles. They just pull right off. I chopped the rest of the needles into pieces about 1/4 to 1/2 inch long. I placed the chopped pine needles in a cup. I've added some fresh mint that I've picked from a plant that we have growing in the house. It adds a really nice sweet flavor. While all this was going on, I've put some water on to boil. You need about 8 to 10 ounces of water per cup. When the water is ready, you can pour the hot water over about a tablespoon of the chopped needles in the cup. I kind of give it a little bit of a shake to kind of stir it around a little bit. I also then take a spoon to kind of bruise or crush the needles and the leaves up against the edge of the cup. This brings out more flavor and also releases a little bit more of the oils that are in the leaves. While this is all being prepared, the bright green needles will float to the surface of the water. But if you allow it to steep, preferably covered for 5 to 10 minutes until the majority of the needles have settled to the bottom of the cup. As you can see, as it sits, you can see the oils forming on the top of the water. The needles and leaves begin to sink to the bottom. The water itself becomes darker in color. The remaining needles are lighter in color. You can cover the cup with a saucer if you wish. This will hold in more of the essential oils, but it will take longer to cool. Pine needle tea can be sweetened using any sweetener you like. Try your tea first. If you've used fresh young pine needles, it will have its own sweetness. It's especially good with fresh mint. It's a very healthy drink. Thank you so much for watching.